All right. Hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Christmas Universe special. And we've got a jam-packed day of BBC Christmas TV coverage today. A little later on, we're going to discuss the Christmas program lineup for 2023. There's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot in there. So there's going to be a two-parter coming up on that later on. Lots of great programs on the way. Trust me, I don't want to spoil it for everyone who hasn't seen it because trust me, there's a lot of cool things in there. I am also going to leave links to on this video specifically, I'm going to be leaving links to BBC Scotland because they've announced their programs for Christmas as well as the religious programs as well because they've got their stuff up already. Which, by the way, one of the programs is actually going to be, well, there's going to be two programs from that package that will be releasing this weekend. So you'll be able to see that from Sunday if you're a bit, especially if you want to tune into that. But in this video, we're going to take a look at the film premieres, the film premiere movies for Christmas 2023 that is going to be appearing, making their debuts on BBC One and Two for Christmas this year. And there's a very good choice here. I think you'll be quite pleasantly surprised on the choice that they've selected. And obviously, there will be more. Obviously, we're going to be having movies that are a part of the BBC One, BBC Two catalogue that will be shown over the Christmas weekend. We'll reveal all that next week when we'll discuss what other films are coming. But in terms of this video, we're looking at the movies that are brand new for BBC One and Two for this year. Without further ado, let's take a look at what BBC One and Two are going to be debuting movie-wise to their respective channels this year. We're going to start things off with BBC Two because BBC Two has the smallest amount of new movies this year. The first one on BBC Two's radar is the movie known as Belfast, which is a BAFTA-winning autobiography drama movie that came out not too long ago. In fact, I believe it was out 3 years ago. It's got a lot of, obviously it's gained a lot of attraction since its release, and it's because it's got a lot of attraction, so much so BBC have decided to show this on BBC Two on Wednesday the 20th of December. So yes, Wednesday the 20th of December, 9 o'clock, you'll be able to see the movie Belfast, those who want to see what everyone's talking about regarding this movie. And then there's going to be a tribute to American soul singer Aretha Franklin, who obviously passed away 2019. Obviously, many of us remember that the day that she passed. It was a heartbreaking moment for a lot of music stars who know her. Obviously, they're going to be showing the biography film that they did, which looks at the life and rise of her fame in the movie known as Respect, that's coming to BBC Two during Christmas this year. Obviously, no dates have been set yet, but we're bound to find out next week when people are going to be able to see this. But yes, this is going to be another movie that you'll be able to see on BBC Two at some point during the Christmas holidays. For those who want to see her rise to fame. And then, of course, the final movie for BBC Two is a movie that stars Lady Gaga, and it's one of Riley Scott's directed films known as The House of Gus. That is going to be getting its first showing on BBC Two this year, and also BBC Two is going to be showing another of his movies, Alien, because they're going to be debuting this movie on Friday the 22nd, where they're going to be showing this movie first, and then followed by the Alien movie for those who want to see a double bill of Riley Scott's directed films on Friday the 22nd. So that is basically the two new movies that BBC Two will be debuting over Christmas of this year. So we have Belfast, Respect, and The House of Gus. Now we move over to BBC One. Obviously, look up to BBC One when it comes to new movies because they tend to go all out with the movie choices. So what's on the radar this year, BBC One wise? Well, we're going to start off with a Roald Dahl movie, or a movie based on one of his books. The Witches is coming to BBC One this Christmas, and obviously this has gained a lot of attraction since 2020 when it first came out. Obviously, this movie's going to be joining BBC One this Christmas as one of the films that you'll get to see over the Christmas holidays. No dates have been set for The Witches just yet. And then we have Jennifer Lopez movie Marry Me is also going to be joining that lineup this year. So that's another BBC One movie that you can look forward to this Christmas. That follows with the big Christmas Day movie. Yes, this movie's been already leaked out to be the Christmas Day movie that's going to go out at 3:10, and that is Toy Story 4. Woody and Buzz are back. Yes, Woody and Buzz are making a return to the channel this year with the fourth Toy Story this year, and it's going to be one of the big films for Christmas Day, and obviously because of this we can probably expect to see Toy Story 1, 2 and 3 over Christmas, so don't be too I'm fully expecting them to re-show Toy Story 1, 2 and 3 now that Toy Story 4 is coming to BBC One. And then this is another surprise to a lot of people, and that is Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. James Corden as Peter Rabbit in the sequel to his first movie that came out a few years ago, and now we're getting the sequel make its debut on BBC, even though Peter Rabbit, the first movie, has been seen on Channel 4. There you go, Peter Rabbit 2 is joining BBC One this year. And then we have the live-action Lion King from 2019. That's going to be joining the lineup this year, so you'll finally get to see the live action with the voice, one of the popular voices that are in the movie is Beyonce, the singer, voices one of the characters in the Lion King. So I know there's going to be a lot of folks who are probably looking forward to seeing the live action Lion King this year. And then we've got the Addams Family 2. Yes, Wednesday Addams, along with her family in the animation sequel of the Addams Family, is coming to BBC One this Christmas. So you'll finally get to see Wednesday through the animation version of the movie, which is going to be pretty nice, even though Wednesday is exclusive to Netflix. But at least you get to see the Addams Family too. So at least you'll get some Wednesday Addams love. And then that follows with the sequel to obviously Boss Baby, Family Business, that came out in 2020. That will join BBC One along with the previous first movie, The Boss Baby. That's going to also get seen on BBC One, so we'll get both that and this new sequel join BBC One this year. And then finally, a new Dreamworks movie is also coming to the channel, known as Spirit Untamed, based on obviously focusing on it's quite a story, isn't it, Spirit Untamed? So that'll be another movie that you'll get to see on BBC One this Christmas, another animation movie for BBC, for all, obviously for the kids to enjoy on BBC One this Christmas. So these are all the movies that are going to be joining BBC One. So again, we have Roald Dahl's Witches, Marry Me, Disney's Toy Story 4 for Christmas Day, Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, Disney's The Lion King, The Addams Family 2, Boss Baby Family Business, and Dreamworks Untamed, Spirit Untamed. So that is, they're all the films that all the new blockbusters that are going to be joining BBC One this Christmas, and you can also see them on BBC iPlayer following their broadcast on BBC One. So there you go. These are all the new films that are going to be joining these respective channels for 2023, and I'm sure there'll be, and of course there'll be plenty of other films to look forward to over Christmas, which again, we'll share details on that next week. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you make of this lineup of movies that have been announced by the BBC to join the channel this year for the first time. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what movies you're looking forward to in this lineup. I thought, there you go. So that's pretty much the film premieres for Christmas on the BBC this year. And then, of course, be sure to join me for the Christmas TV lineup for 2023, the two-parter, which I will make sure to get out by the end, later today. So be sure to look out for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in that two-parter. See you then.